It's Weekly Feed. I'm Kyle Meredith. Dan and Britt, Divine Fits.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hi.
We're at Bonnaroo. It's raining here at night. You're both set. It's our first interview in the rain. So we're going to take this.
All right.
It's
actually helping.
This is interesting.
Feels good.
It's interesting because Tom Petty's about to go on, and I know that's kind of been a big thing of this tour. You've been covering Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Is this just the universe lining up, or did you all beg for that slot? Because technically you're opening up for Tom Petty, right?
Yeah, this is kind of the universe lining up, I think.
Yeah.
We started doing this song on our first tour, really, right? Weren't we doing it back in like August? Last year, yeah.
Did you play it tonight?
So that was some foresight.
We certainly did play it tonight, yeah.
Well, I was wondering about that. Like, is that the same rule as you don't wear the band shirt to the show? Do you play the band's song right before they go on?
Oh, you know, F the rules, man.
I think it's okay if you're not on the same stage.
It makes
everything's fine.
Yeah, like if we were directly before Tom Petty on the main stage,
sure.
we probably wouldn't have pulled that.
See, I think you still should have pulled it.
Maybe.
Like maybe as a challenge, like try to do better than this.
Well, get us over to that stage and we'll try. We'll see.
You're getting there.
Someone please.
The first record, a thing called Divine Fits, which has been awesome. I know much of the talk has also been about the surprise how well the chemistry worked between you guys. I know that's kind of
surprised?
a thing. No, it is surprising because you do have, I mean, both of you are in other bands, and it seems to me that when you're in a band and you're on tour, there's always a conversation about, oh yeah, we should do something sometime. I mean, is that accurate? You run into that conversation, you meet somebody like, we should do, and it never actually materializes, and when it does...
I can usually weed out the people that are... have drunk mouth and are saying that, you know? And this guy's a straight shooter, so...
I mean, you say yes to a lot of people.
I do. Anybody that asks me anything, I say yes.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah. Especially with sexual. I don't know what...
I just like that you look at me in the eyes when you say that, especially when it's sexual.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You remember earlier?
You remember. No, but when you're in that though, because it did work, it's not just that it finally came together for you guys, but it actually took off. And in that situation, I mean, were you guys ever in the other situation where you did say yes to somebody, you tried it and it didn't work, and there were throwaway bands? Like, we're gonna try this, and then just never mind. No one's ever gonna know about this.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I have, but I mean that's only like back in before I started making money off of playing music, you know. Like I would get together with a drummer that I liked, and people would be like, "Oh, you should play music with this guy," and then we'd get together, and they'd be flaky, or you know, it's hard to find good people to play with.
Sure.
That are on the same wavelength as
Did you guys ever think in the beginning about bringing in your other band's songs when you're out on tour?
No.
Because I mean, I say this because
that would not be a cool move.
I'm hearing David Byrne and St. Vincent right now who are doing exactly that. They have their own album, but they're playing their own solo songs too.
Yeah. Okay. For some reason, that makes more sense to me.
It makes a lot more sense
because it's under their own names. Maybe if that's the only thing. But that seems okay.
If it was like Britt Daniel and Dan Boekner present the collective catalogs of Britt Daniel and Dan Boekner featuring new songs.
Something though.
Then, you know, I don't know, and you know, for me, like a lot of the songs that I've written with my other bands, with Wolf Red and Handsome Furs, I wouldn't even want to play those songs by myself a lot of the time. You know, like I feel like those songs existed in that set of people for that moment in that time.
So those are kind of lost songs for you now.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, I like listening to them every now and then, but it's good. They're like, you know, they're like a beautiful jungle flower that pops up and lives for 3.5 years and then dies.
Well, I guess the question in that is like you have a relationship with your songs, and you talk about artists, you know, it's like, oh, they're my kids or whatever they are. You know, what's your favorite song? Hell if I know. But now you've got lost songs. It's like those songs are with a group that I just won't mess with anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's how it is for me. But I also feel like when I write a song, when I write a song and then perform it, it kind of doesn't belong to me anymore. Like, I mean, it's still my song, but once you record it, and it's the people's song, you know.
To kind of make it a little bit odd to put it together, I'm going to say the greatest hits one day for you, either of you. Like not the Spoon greatest hits, but the Britt Daniel greatest hits, where you've got Berlin Wall and all of those.
Those things are cheesy though.
Where there's a soft focus picture of you on the cover.
Where there's a greatest hits where it includes this guy's solo stuff or two bands at once. That's a real Sting move, you know.
That's a Sting move,
You can't do that.
No.
Yeah, you don't want to listen to Message in a Bottle and then have it jump to Fields of Gold, right? You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure that exists. Yeah, that does exist. That one out there.
Yeah.
You know, so at this point though, and maybe this is more of a question for you, Dan. Because I would say, how important is your day job when you have so many acts that you're incorporated with? You're going to go make another Spoon record, and I don't know if you would call that your day job, but I don't know. You seem kind of homeless right now, so
you just started another band.
I started a new band.
Is that going to be? Would you say now that's your main act?
And I mean, music is my main act. I'm married to it,
It's just an untraditional. You're both untraditional musicians, and I guess that's what I'm.
When I started out playing music, I came out of the punk scene, and it really felt like there were no rules, And when I got together with the Wolf Parade guys, we were always like, okay, this is a band, but we're totally free to go do other avenues of expression, and I've always kind of ran things like that, So, and I know that like Spoon has evolved totally in sound and songwriting, and I mean that's how you maintain your life as an artist. I think you just keep pushing yourself.
And at some time you come back around, you're going to do another Divine Fits record, and you got a new single out right now.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
Yeah, sure. And right. I mean, I believe you. I don't mean like sure.
Sure.
It's going to happen. We just don't know when.
Yeah. And that's fair. It does seem like, though, once you get that second album under you, the band actually has a defined personality. Because when it's a debut, it's a debut. But you guys kind of come around to that defined personality on the second record.
Yeah, I think we found that personality on tour. It's just the job of kind of presenting that to the world at large, right?
Yeah, it sounds a little cheesy, but I totally agree.
Yeah.
Because we didn't play any shows together when before we made the record, and I don't know.
Yeah.
We figured it out afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds good. It's coming across on the new split single too. Split single, the A side, B side, whatever you're calling that, double A.
Split single.
Split single. That's
Which
what
is
you do
also
with
a
another
band that Britt is in.
I forgot about that. There's too many. I keep up with all your bands. Divine Fits has been awesome. I really can't wait till it comes around again, and the other projects and all that. I say we stop this and go see Tom Petty.
That sounds great, man.
Cool.
Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.